Dear Starseed from Gaia, your lifetime partner is already in motion toward you, and the high beings have sent this transmission to make certain you do not miss what is happening right now in your sacred love story. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light. I carry this message directly from the reunion guides, who have watched your heart carry this longing through seasons of silence, separation, and surrender. They are speaking now because the waiting is ending. Not soon. Now. You did not find this video by chance. Your heart called this message in. Something deep within you already knows that the one you have been sensing, dreaming of, and aching for is not a fantasy. They are real. They are yours. And the reunion guides have confirmed what your soul has always carried as truth. You have won the most sacred battle of all. The battle to remain open, to remain loving, despite every moment that tried to close you. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to align with divine union and recognize the unmistakable signs that your lifetime partner is being guided into your physical reality right now. But here is the first revelation. The separation you have felt was never a sign that love was lost. It was the sacred preparation that made you ready to receive it in its fullest, most unbreakable form. This is not content. It is a transmission. Something in your soul is ready to remember. Comment 111T if you feel your heart awakening to this truth. Like this transmission to affirm to the universe that your heart is ready for divine love. Subscribe if you are on the twin flame path and aligning with sacred union. The reunion guides see you, they honor you, and they are asking you to receive this now with your whole heart open. Your heart knows why you are here. And I need you to stay with me here, because what I'm about to share is not a comfortable truth. It is a clarifying one. The kind that doesn't just offer you hope, it offers you understanding. And understanding is what finally breaks the cycle, what finally lifts the veil from the illusion that has kept so many souls tethered to a pain that was never theirs to begin with. Most starseeds have been told, in one form or another, that love is something they need to find. Search harder, be better, fix this, change that. And so they do. They work on themselves endlessly. They read the books, devouring wisdom like a parched traveler at an oasis, hoping each new page holds the map to their soul's true home. They clear the trauma, excavating the buried pain from their ancestral lines and past lives, believing that by cleansing the temple, the divine presence will finally manifest. They visualize, painting vibrant pictures of their ideal connection in the mind's eye. They journal, meticulously documenting every flicker of hope and every wave of despair. They raise their vibration, striving to ascend to a frequency so high that their divine counterpart will be drawn to them like a moth to a flame. And then they wait. Oh, how they wait! And the waiting becomes an unbearable ache, a silent scream in the void, because somewhere deep inside, they know they're not waiting for just anyone. They're waiting for something that feels like home. A resonance so profound it echoes the very core of their being, something that feels like recognition, a soul's acknowledgement of another soul's journey. And the longer that recognition doesn't arrive, the louder the insidious lie gets, the one that whispers, maybe you're too much, maybe you're too deep, maybe the kind of love you carry in your chest, a love so vast it could cradle galaxies, simply doesn't exist in the limited, dense reality you were born into. This lie, dressed as logic, becomes a suffocating blanket, obscuring the radiant truth of your inherent worthiness and the boundless capacity for divine love that resides within you. But here is what the high beings, the ancient intelligences that watch over our cosmic unfolding, want you to understand. Right now, in this sacred moment, that ache, that gnawing emptiness, that yearning for a love that feels like coming home, is not evidence of your lack. It is not a sign that something is missing within you. It is evidence of your remembrance. It is the echo of a truth your soul has always known, a cosmic blueprint etched into your very essence, a testament to the divine love that birthed you and continues to sustain you. This ache is the soul's compass, not pointing to a deficit, but to the divine destiny that awaits your conscious recognition and embrace. What you found this video for is not comfort, not just a temporary balm for the soul. It is preparation. It is an awakening. If you sense that your divine counterpart is close, a whisper on the wind, a flicker at the edge of your vision, but something invisible, like a shimmering curtain of heat or a dense fog, still stands between you. The divine love frequency code was created to dissolve exactly that barrier. It is not another book about waiting, another manual for enduring the void. It is an activation manual, a direct transmission of wisdom and energetic encoding from the Arcturian Council, specifically for souls who are ready to stop hoping for love and start actively signaling their readiness to receive it. It is a powerful tool designed to recalibrate your energetic signature, to broadcast your soul's true frequency so clearly that your divine counterpart can navigate the currents of existence and find their way directly to you. The link is below in the first pinned comment, but only briefly, as these activations are time-sensitive and are offered with great love and urgency for those who are truly ready to answer the call. Now, let me take you deeper, beyond the surface-level search, into the profound currents of the soul's journey towards sacred union. The reason most souls on the starseed path struggle with love is not because they haven't met the right person yet, not because their soulmate is still lost somewhere in the vastness of the cosmos. It is because they are still carrying the energetic residue of a heart that learned, very early on, in the crucible of their earthly beginnings, that love was conditional, that presence, that warmth, that feeling of being seen and cherished, had to be earned. That vulnerability, the raw and sacred act of bearing one's soul, was a risk too dangerous to take, a chasm into which one could fall and never be caught. And what is devastatingly insidious about this wound, this deeply ingrained belief system, is that it doesn't announce itself with trumpets and banners. It doesn't walk up to you and declare, "Hello, I am your worthiness wound, and I am the silent architect of your recurring heartbreaks, the reason you keep choosing partners who cannot go as deep as you need them to go, who skim the surface of your soul while you crave oceanic depths." No, this wound is quiet, a phantom limb of the spirit. It disguises itself with startling cleverness as discernment. It calls itself standards, a shield of self-protection. It tells you that you're simply waiting for the right one, the perfect match, when what it is actually doing is building invisible walls around your heart, brick by painstaking brick, and then calling them wisdom, calling them prudence. These walls, while seemingly protective, become prisons, keeping out not only the pain you fear, but also the profound, soul-shattering love you deeply desire. The high beings, in their infinite compassion and clarity, see this intricate pattern playing out across countless timelines. They see it unfolding in your personal narrative, in the energetic tapestry of your life, and they are not judging you for it. They never have, for judgment is a human construct, foreign to the pure consciousness of the divine. But they are sending this message now with an amplified urgency, because the window for your sacred union, for the profound convergence of your souls, is not infinitely open. Not because the universe is a punitive force, or because it is punishing you for perceived failings, but because your soul came here with a specific contract, a divine appointment. A specific counterpart, a soul twin, was chosen with you before the dawn of this lifetime. A specific moment of recognition, a cosmic handshake, has been written into the very coordinates of your heart, into the sacred geometry of your being, since before this lifetime began. And that precise, divinely orchestrated moment requires you to be ready. Not perfect, for perfection is an illusion in this realm of growth and evolution, but truly, soulfully, ready. So, let me give you the keys. These are not mere symbolic gestures, but energetic unlocks, divine tools, the ones that unlock what you've been too afraid, too exhausted, or too deeply wounded to open on your own. These keys are the alchemical agents that will transform your experience of love and connection. The first key is the worthiness unlock, and this, my dear soul, is the one most souls never fully turn, because it requires facing the deepest conditioning of this earthly plane. Before your divine counterpart can truly enter your energetic field, before they can perceive and respond to the radiant light of your authentic self, you must consciously dissolve the ancient, often unconscious, belief that love is something you earn rather than something you inherently are. This is not about the superficial repetition of affirmations until they magically feel true, like reciting a mantra without understanding its power. This is about embarking on a profound inner excavation, about finding the singular, pivotal moment. And every starseed carries one, a moment etched in the soul's memory, where someone who was supposed to mirror love back to you, someone who held the sacred role of reflecting your inherent worth, instead showed you scarcity, showed you absence, showed you a profound lack. Perhaps it was a parent who withheld affection, a lover who disappeared without a trace, or a connection that felt like coming home and then burned to the ground, leaving only ashes of disillusionment. And in that moment, in the silent chambers of your heart, a decision was made. It was a subconscious decree, whispered into the fabric of your being. I must not be enough. That seismic decision, born of pain, became a subtle yet persistent frequency, and that frequency, like an invisible filter woven into the very loom of your reality, became the lens through which every subsequent relationship was subconsciously drawn to you and then rigorously evaluated. The worthiness unlock is not about a superficial forgiveness of that past moment, though forgiveness is a beautiful byproduct. It is about radically revising the conclusion your soul drew from that experience. You were not shown lack because you inherently lacked something precious within your core. You were shown lack because the souls who were entrusted with loving you were themselves carrying unresolved fractures, deep wounds from their own journeys, their own unhealed traumas. Their inability to love you fully, to reflect your wholeness back to you, was never a verdict on your inherent value or your intrinsic worthiness. It was, with profound sadness, a reflection of their own disconnection from the divine source, their own limited capacity born of suffering. When this key truly turns, when you consciously reclaim your inherent worthiness, something remarkable happens in your energetic field. You cease reaching for love from a place of quiet desperation, a hollow plea to a universe that feels indifferent. You stop tolerating half-connections, relationships that are merely echoes of love, because you've come to believe that something whole, something deeply resonant and fulfilling is simply not available to you. You begin to exist, to embody the vibration of pure worthiness, and that radiant vibration is precisely the cosmic beacon that calls in the soul who has been navigating their own path, trying to find their way back to you across the dimensions. The second key is mirror recognition. Your divine counterpart does not arrive in this earthly realm to complete you, to fill the void that you believe exists within. That is one of the most beautiful and, paradoxically, most misunderstood truths within the consciousness of sacred union. They arrive not to complete what is missing, but to reflect back to you what you have already healed, what you have already integrated within yourself, which means that every year, every month, every moment you have spent diligently working through your pain, courageously clearing your limiting patterns, choosing yourself even when the path forward was shrouded in terrifying uncertainty. All of that arduous, soul-expanding work was not wasted in their absence. It was, in fact, the essential preparation for the arrival of them. Because when you finally meet someone who is truly aligned with the deepest frequency of your soul, the recognition that passes between you is not a hesitant whisper of, "You complete what I am missing," but a resounding declaration, "I see myself in you, and in that reflection I see wholeness." If you are still waiting to be completed by another person, if you are looking to them to finally make you feel whole, the mirror they hold up will never show you the truth you need to see. It will reflect back only the perceived gaps, the unmet needs. But when you have done the inner work, when you have courageously sat with your own loneliness and, instead of running from its discomfort, have diligently extracted its profound wisdom, its lessons in self-reliance and self-love, then the mirror can finally perform the sacred function for which it was designed. It can show two whole souls, complete within themselves, consciously choosing each other not out of a desperate need for salvation or a yearning for completion, but out of a profound, divine recognition of shared essence and aligned purpose. The third key is karmic release. And this key, dear traveler, requires immense courage, a steadfast gaze into the soul's history, because it means looking honestly, without flinching, at the relationships you have been clinging to, energetically, emotionally, and spiritually. Relationships that were never meant to become permanent fixtures in your life, but were rather temporary, way stations. They were meant to teach, to impart lessons, to sculpt you into the being you are becoming. There are souls in your energetic field right now, tethered to you through unresolved emotional contracts, through energetic debts and credits from past lifetimes or past chapters of this life, who are holding the frequency of your energetic field at a vibration that cannot, energetically, accommodate the presence and frequency of your divine counterpart. This is not a punishment from the universe. These connections, in their own way, served you. Some of them loved you as fully and as authentically as they were capable of loving, given their own evolutionary stage and energetic imprints. But they are not your destiny. They were and are your curriculum. And the universe, in its deep respect for free will and energetic integrity, will not override a connection that you are still energetically holding on to, even if you have meticulously convinced yourself on an intellectual level that you have let go. True karmic release is not always a dramatic, earth-shattering event. It is not always marked by a grand ritual or an elaborate ceremony, though these can certainly serve as powerful energetic anchors and supports. It is, at its deepest core, the quiet, unwavering internal decision to stop reaching back across the veil of time and space, to stop checking their social media, to stop replaying old conversations in your mind, to stop wondering, what if they had only been capable of more, or if circumstances had been different. The moment you genuinely, soulfully release the karmic contracts that belong to your past, you create a vacuum, a sacred, resonant space within your heart. And that precisely calibrated space is exactly where your lifetime partner, your divinely appointed soul companion, can finally, safely enter and anchor their presence. The fourth key is divine timing, surrender. This one is perhaps the most challenging for souls who have been navigating the long and often arduous path of waiting. Souls who have poured so much of their being into the anticipation of union, because it asks you to fundamentally shift your perspective, to stop treating divine timing as a cosmic test of your patience, a game of celestial delay designed to gauge your endurance. Instead, it asks you to begin treating it as a masterful work of sacred architecture, an intricate, divinely designed blueprint unfolding with perfect precision. The universe is not delaying your divine love to punish you for some perceived transgression. It is not forgetting your name or overlooking your profound longing. It is simultaneously preparing you, refining you, and preparing them, your destined counterpart, and orchestrating the precise coordinates in time and space where your meeting will not just be possible, but divinely inevitable. Consider, for a moment, how many seemingly disparate events, how many seismic shifts had to occur in your life to bring you to exactly where you are right now, reading these words. The unexpected moves, the soul-shattering heartbreaks, the career redirections that felt like failures but were actually course corrections, the friendships that gracefully or painfully fell away, making space for new connections. What if none of that was random? What if every single disruption, every detour, every perceived setback was the universe meticulously clearing the path, smoothing the energetic terrain to a singular moment of convergence that required both of you to arrive having walked through exactly what you've walked through, having integrated the lessons embedded within those experiences? Surrender, in this context, does not mean passive resignation or a spiritual abdication of will. It means trusting the divine architecture enough to stop fighting the blueprint, to stop trying to force open doors that are not yet ready to yield. When this key is turned, the gnawing anxiety around love, the frantic urgency to manifest your union begins to dissolve. Not because you stop caring about your divine partnership, but because you begin to trust, with an unshakable faith, that what is divinely meant for you is already in motion, already moving toward you, and no amount of desperate forcing or anxious manipulation will make it arrive any faster than the sacred moment it is divinely timed to manifest. The fifth key is magnetic embodiment. Divine love, the profound resonance of soul connection, does not respond to desperate longing, to the energy of scarcity or need. It responds to resonance, to the vibratory alignment of two souls operating from a place of wholeness and inherent worth. There is a specific version of you that your divine counterpart is being energetically drawn toward, and that version is not the one that is perpetually waiting, feeling diminished by the perceived absence of another, and holding their breath in anticipation. That version is fully alive, vibrantly expressed, living in alignment with the unique gifts, the divine purpose, and the authentic joy that they came here to embody. This does not mean performing happiness, putting on a brave face, or pretending that the ache of loneliness isn't a palpable reality in your journey. It means that even in the midst of the waiting, you are making conscious choices to live as if you are already loved, because in the highest frequency of truth, in the eternal now, you already are. Love is not absent from your life while you wait for your person to arrive. Love is present in the way the morning light tenderly lands on your floor, in the profound depth of your capacity to feel the subtle nuances of existence, to feel things that most people on a lower frequency cannot even access. Love is in the deeply resonant conversations you have that subtly shift something profound in the people around you, planting seeds of awareness and awakening. You are a conduit of love, a living channel for divine expression. You have always been, and when you begin to truly embody that truth, when you stop walking through your life as someone who has not yet been chosen, as someone defined by their single status, and start walking through it as someone who is deeply, cosmically, unconditionally worthy of the highest, most sacred form of love, your energetic signal changes. It shifts from a broadcast of yearning to a symphony of radiant being. And your counterpart, wherever they may be traversing their own journey on this earth, feels that undeniable shift in the energetic currents, that powerful magnetic pull toward your evolved and embodied truth. The sixth key is separation wisdom. If you have experienced what felt like a twin flame separation, a connection so profound, so soul-altering, it fundamentally reshaped the landscape of who you are, followed by a distance so vast, so heart-wrenching, it nearly broke you into a million pieces. Then this key is specifically for you, a salve for that deep wound. That separation was not a failure of the connection, not a sign that what you felt was wrong or imagined or somehow flawed. It was the universe, and its infinite wisdom, intentionally creating the necessary space for both of you to become the fully realized beings you need to be before the reunion that you both carry so deeply in your hearts can be sustained and flourish. Separation in the context of sacred union consciousness is not a punishment for past transgressions, not a cosmic timeout. It is a vital, albeit painful, period of preparation. Both souls, in this sacred dance, need to do profound inner work that simply cannot be done effectively or authentically in each other's immediate presence, because the sheer intensity of the connection, the magnetic pull of twin souls, can sometimes make honest, unvarnished self-examination nearly impossible when you are together, caught in the powerful embrace of that dynamic. The distance that hurt you so deeply was also, in ways you may not have been consciously aware of at the time, profoundly healing you. And if that distance, that separation, is still a palpable reality in your experience right now, understand this with absolute certainty. The work you are doing during this period of solitude and introspection is the most important, the most transformative work of your entire love journey. Do not abandon it. Do not numb its potency with endless distraction or superficial entertainment. Move through it with every fiber of your being, with conscious intention and unwavering commitment, because the other side of the separation is not merely reunion. It is union at a frequency so elevated, so stable, that it cannot be disrupted by the challenges or illusions of the physical plane. The seventh key is reunion readiness. And this, my beloved, is the final lock, the ultimate gatekeeper. And it opens only from within, from the deepest sanctum of your own being. You cannot force your divine counterpart's arrival any more than you can command the tides to recede. You cannot manufacture the precise energetic and temporal conditions required for a soul-level reunion through sheer willpower or manipulation. What you can do, what is within your sacred power, is to ensure that when they finally arrive, when the veil thins and your paths converge, the door of your heart is genuinely, unequivocally open, not cautiously cracked, leaving room for doubt and fear, not defended behind layers of spiritual jargon and high-vibration armor, a fortress designed to keep out perceived threats. Open, fully, completely, with all of your healed scars visible, not as marks of shame, but as testaments to your resilience and capacity for love, with all of your soul's depth accessible, ready to be explored and cherished, with all of your love available, not as a scarce resource that they must earn through arduous trials, but as a natural, overflowing state you have joyfully returned to. This is what the high beings mean when they say you have won. Not that the universe is handing you a tangible prize like a trophy or a medal, but that you have done the profound, often arduous, inner work that makes you fully capable of receiving, sustaining, and co-creating the sacred union that your soul signed up for. That divine partnership that was woven into your destiny before this life even began. Reunion readiness is not a destination you arrive at by fixing every single imperfection or eradicating every last trace of past pain. It is a profound, liberating recognition that you are already whole enough, ready enough, loved enough, by yourself, by the divine source that permeates all existence, by the unseen legions of support that have walked with you, guided you, and held you through every dark night of this extraordinary journey. And here is the ultimate truth, the diamond of understanding that I need to imprint upon your heart before this sacred transmission closes. You are not unlovable. The idea that you are is the most pervasive illusion in this reality. You are not unlovable. You are being divinely prepared. You did not fail at love, not in the way the world defines failure. You chose, at a soul level, with the infinite wisdom of your higher self, to hold out for the connection that is truly worthy of the immense depth, the boundless capacity for love that you carry within your being. Every relationship that ended was not a mistake, not a wasted endeavor, but a sacred bridge, a stepping stone that carried you closer with each transition to the one who was truly meant to stay, the one whose soul echoes your own. Every moment of loneliness, however acute, was not emptiness. It was your heart, doing the essential sacred work of clearing, of healing, of expanding its capacity, of becoming spacious enough to hold a love that is real, that is whole, and that is permanent. A love that mirrors the eternal nature of your own soul. The high beings are not sending you this message to offer hope as a mere coping mechanism, a fleeting distraction from the perceived hardship. They are sending it because your individual and collective timeline has reached a critical point of readiness, because the intricate configuration of your inner world, the energetic landscape of your consciousness, has shifted enough, evolved enough, to make what was written about you from the very beginning of your soul's magnificent journey now possible, now manifestable in this physical life. Your lifetime partner is not a fantasy, not a wishful dream. They are a soul, a fellow traveler, who has been on their own parallel journey of preparation, navigating their own unique set of keys, confronting their own distinct wounds, and undertaking their own essential karmic releases. And they are closer to you right now, in this precise moment, than you have perhaps allowed yourself to believe in this entire lifetime. The distance between your souls is less than an energetic breath. Tonight, before you surrender to the restorative embrace of sleep, place both of your hands gently over your heart. Breathe slowly, deeply, allowing the air to fill your entire being, and then say aloud to yourself, to your divine counterpart who is feeling this transmission even now, to the energetic field that holds you both in its loving embrace, I am ready, I am worthy. I am the love I have been seeking, and I am open to receive the love that has been seeking me. Say it like you mean it, with every fiber of your being. Because you do, and because somewhere, in this vast, interconnected universe, they are feeling the resonant signal of those words move through the space between you, a luminous beacon guiding them home. I truly hope this transmission resonated deeply within your soul. If it did, and you feel called to deepen this connection, to truly activate the divine love frequency within you and call forth your sacred union, I invite you to explore my program, the Divine Love Frequency Code. It's an activation manual, a direct download from the Arcturian Council, designed for souls ready to stop hoping and start signaling. You can find the link in the first pinned comment below. It's not about waiting, it's about becoming the magnetic pole your divine counterpart is searching for. Now, before you scroll away, before you allow this sacred download to dissipate into the ether, take a real moment here. Drop one thing in the comments below, not something polished, not something performative, but something honest. Tell us what part of this transmission reached the place inside you that needed to be reached, the part that has been longing for this very message. Then, take another moment to read what someone else has written, and meet them there with love. Not as superficial like, but with real words, with genuine connection. This is not merely a comment section. It is a burgeoning field of hearts that chose, consciously or unconsciously, to show up on the same day, at the same time, for the same profound reason. That is not an accident. That is the universe gathering its people, weaving a tapestry of shared destiny. If this message moved through you in a way that surprised you, in a way that felt like a recognition of a truth you couldn't quite articulate before, do not keep this gift to yourself. Someone in your life, someone you know and perhaps even love, is carrying this same deep longing and does not yet possess the language to express it. Share this transmission with them. Be the conduit, be the messenger, be the transmission for someone else, the way someone was the transmission for you today. And if you know, with that deep, irrefutable starseed knowing that does not require explanation or logical justification, that this channel is where you are meant to be, that this community is your soul's chosen tribe, then stay. Subscribe. Because this is not just content designed to be consumed, this is a collective activation, a planetary recalibration. And what has begun here, in the sacred space, is only just beginning.